Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Lance on the keeper.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Trey Tucker
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 33-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
Open man is Tucker. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. To the air on first down with Pickett.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's second and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Pickett back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A.J. Dillon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see if all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Lance going to throw to the right side, and he's got more complete. Third down and 1. Here's Lance. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Lance looking to change it up.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 7.
10 cycles.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will have a first down about the 21-yard line.
Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Gibbs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
The extra speed allowed for great.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And we'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Pickett now on first down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
The tight end in motion right.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
back to throw. Pickett. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. Fourth down, a give to Gibbs. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Go red. Let's go. Go back.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's Mayer, the tight end. Touchdown! Michael Mayer from 17 yards out. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Pickett sets up play action. Now a swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Pickett. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And now we'll hook up downfield on second down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Play action, now it's Lance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Lance looking to throw it. To the right side, here's Mayer.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Lance throwing on second down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. To throw, it's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 72 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Lance. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Here now, 3rd down. Lance looking to throw.
And it is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
On his the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Pickett.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Pickett to throw.
This is caught.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st and goal. Pickett back to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. He has Mayer complete.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough Just bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Come on, set.
Here's second down.
Quarter three rail. 22 needle.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Blue striker. Ready?
Lance back to throw.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
You got caught. Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Real green. Steel, black. Set.
They'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get into the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go now.
One final try now for Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort.
Yeah, JoJo. I don't know how I won that.
They were just a little too far out to get a decent